old, some are new. This song's from my new record. It's called San Francisco, and I wrote it in San Francisco. Thank you. This is actually the first time I've been to Nashville. Is it? I think so. I would have remembered. I mean, it's one of those places that you must know. So thank you for making me feel so welcome. This evening is going to end up being kind of a storyteller's living room VH1 thing without VH1, if you don't mind. God damn those people. Just kidding. So I'm going to sing, this is actually one of the first songs I ever wrote, and it made it onto the last album, and the first song I ever wrote in one sitting, which is really rare for someone like me who has chronic procrastination and ADD problems. So congratulations to myself on freaking finishing this song. It's called Ordinary Day. Just a day, just an ordinary day, just trying to get by. Just a boy every day he finds just what he's looking for. Like a shooting star, he shines and he said, take my hand, live while you can. And if we walk now, we will divide and conquer this land. And as he spoke ordinary words, although they did not fail. No, for I felt what I had not felt before. And you swear those words could heal. And as I looked up into those eyes, this vision borrowed mine. And I know he's no stranger, for I feel I've held him for all of time. And he said, take my hand, live while you can now. And if we walk now, we will divide and conquer this land. Divide and conquer this land. Divide and conquer this land. Please come with me, see what I see, touch the stars, for time will not flee, time will not fade. Can you see? Just a dream, just an ordinary dream, as I wake in bed. And the boy that had ordinary boy, oh, was it all in my head? Did he ask if I would come along? It all seemed so real. But as I looked to the door, I saw that boy standing there with a deal. And he said, take my hand, live while you can now. And if we walk now, we will divide and conquer this land. Divide and conquer this land. Divide and conquer this land. Just a day, just an ordinary day, just trying to get by. Just a boy, just an ordinary boy, but he was looking to the sky. I just want to dedicate this next song to all of us that are in relationships that aren't approved of by either your mother or the government. Yes, that's right. This song is called Who's to Say. Stand up straight, do your trick, turn on the stars, Jupiter. Shine so bright when you're around. They tell us slow down. We're too young, you need to grow. Well, speed's the key. And they don't know who we are. And who's to say are the ones you choose. It's too late now. I hold on to this life I found, and who's to say that we won't burn it out? And who's to say that we won't sink it down? And who's to say that we won't fade to gray? Stand up, boy. I shine so bright when you're around. Thank you. Sorry, I just like to play that introduction. This song got censored on our friends VH1 and MTV. I can't figure out why. I think the misunderstanding in the song is that it's completely about sex, and it really freaked out MTV because all they show is ass, but they can't talk about it. I'm sorry, did I just sound angry? No. No, I'm not at all. Actually, I thought it was kind of flattering. I also blame the censoring of the song completely on Janet Jackson's left breast, so I know it's not my fault. This song I actually co-wrote this song with Stephen Jenkins of Third Eye Blind, which is actually really fun, because I'm not a very good co-writer, but I actually was able to do that. And it's mostly about sex, but not completely, and it upsets me that they just misunderstood that. This is called White Houses.
Cigarettes.
Crashed on the floor when I moved in. This little bungalow with some strange new friends. Stay up too late and I'm too thin. We promised each other it's till the end. Now we're spinning empty bottles, it's the five of us. The pretty-eyed boys, girls die to trust. I can't resist the day. No one can secrets in White Houses. Maybe I'm a little bit over my head. I count my time at the things he said, and he's so funny in his bright red shirt. We were all in love and we all got hurt. I sneak into his car's cracked leather seat, the smell of gasoline in the summer heat. Boy, we're going way too fast. It's all too sweet to last. It's alright. And I put myself in his hands, but I hold on to secrets in White Houses. Love, or something ignites in my veins, and I pray it never fades in White Houses. My first time, hard to explain, rush of blood, oh, and a little bit of pain on a cloudy day. Well, it's more common than you think. Is my first mistake. Maybe we're all faster than me. We gave each other up so easily, and silly little wounds will never mend. I feel so far from where I've been, so I go, and I will not be back here again. I'm gone as the day is fading. On White Houses I wrote my injuries all in a dust. In my heart it's the five of us in White Houses, and maybe you'll remember me. What I gave is yours to keep. In White Houses, in White Houses, in White Houses. See, it's not that bad. This song is called Afterglow, but it's not about sex. It's not. Just when the days start getting colder, I walk the streets I never knew. And there's some words I never told liked Ari. He's so good, right? Yeah. He opened up the show this evening. I want to thank him for coming out with me. So I guess you guys really know your music because you're from Nashville, so I can't play any crap songs. I'm scared. So I actually, this is actually a song that one of the first songs that I wrote again, but it never made an album. But it's not because it's crappy. It just didn't make either one. And I wrote, God, I was about 17 years old, and it's kind of a B-side, but this is called A Swimmer. I've been mistaken, you swimmer once again. Now there's no question, I was wrong, and now I stand alone, just studying in your throne. Your true colors shown, you don't belong. Now I'm lost, and now I run from you, and now I say just how I bleed from you. With all the lies, all the lies, how could I let you in? But now it's clear I went along for the ride. Hey, Mr. Merman, I know you'll come again till you find just what you're looking for, and find your little lamb. Or would you leave again? Oh no, I bet you'd stay for more. Now I'm lost, and now I run from you, and now I stay just how I bleed from you. And all the lies, how could I let you in? But now it's clear I went along for the ride. Now I understand just how you work your plan. Oh shit, those are the wrong lyrics. Dun, 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 dun. Now I understand just how you work your plan. First you warm and then you just burn. But you didn't hear that. And now I'm lost, and now I run from you, and now I say just how I bleed from you. And all the lies, how could I let you in? But now it's clear I went along for the ride. When I do something wrong, but I feel so close to you, and we're in Nashville, so I should always tell you. But actually, I'm going to play a song tonight I'm going to play this next, a song that I just played for the first time live yesterday. And it was slightly a disaster, but in a humorous way, because there's this background vocal that comes in. Don't be alarmed, you're going to hear two of me when I sing this song, but I'm not lip syncing. This is not an Ashley moment. It's all real. This is all genuine. So, it's this part of the song that goes ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. And if it comes in at the wrong time, well, let's hope it's not going to come in the wrong time, because Mark's going to do a great job tonight. I know he will. Thank you, Mark. But which she always usually does anyway. But we had a little problem. So when you hear that part, you can feel free to do the butt up thing. Yeah. Oh, you're so obedient. Can I tell you to do other things too? Yeah! Just kidding, there's children here. Okay, so this song is called Private Radio, and it's kind of about it's about insomnia and all the kind of secretive things that you do at night, which, innocent things, not like making bombs or anything like that. Just like, I don't know why that came to mind. Okay, here it is. Now everyone's going to be thinking that this song is about making bombs in the middle of the night. That's not what this song is about. It's about insomnia. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. but a solitude lives in my head from you, baby. If the silence was a song, well, it's rhythm grooves and it's a private radio. And on this night I do belong in harmony, and you can't deny me, and you will oblige me, and it's my melody when the night goes by and no one knows. I can feel it. I got my private radio. Find me out of my pillow, 'cause I'm lying here but I'm ready to go. And on a whim I'll leave this town, or not, I'll stay and chase the sun down. You can't deny me, and you will oblige me. It's my melody when the night goes by and no one knows. I can hear it. I got my private radio. Keeping secrets at midnight. If there ever was a right time, I'd tell you everything on my mind. I'd tell you everything. All the world has gone to bed, and there's a sound inside my head, and in the dark inside my bed, and the melody that's in my head when the night goes by and no one knows. I can feel it. I got my private radio, my private radio, my private radio. Keeping secrets at midnight. I tell you everything on my mind. I tell you everything.
Yeah!
Okay, this is a very old thing, and we have to pray for it that it works this evening. Just gonna say a little thing. So, can I hear myself?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll try a second. Sometimes when I talk and you don't know who I'm talking to, I have a special monitor where I can talk to Mark, and we have little secret conversations, and everyone in the audience is clueless. But don't worry, we're getting work done. Okay. I'm the type of performer that feels like I have to explain everything that's going on. Okay, so this is a new song from my last album, Harmonium, which came out a few months ago. So, which I really like that album. So. And it's called C'est la vie. Kind of a little hateful song, but I found kind of joy at the end of the tunnel in realizing that there was nothing I could do about my depressing situation. So what you do is you just say, fuck it. That's what C'est la vie means in French to me. Okay. Sorry, I have to tell you one more thing. Right after I said F it, because I can't see it again, I just heard a little voice that came out of the monitor that said 7-year-olds. And I will never do that again for the rest of the show because I see the little ones, and don't swear when you get older because this is what happens. I've been taking what you're giving. Now I'm thinking I've been living the fantasy of your sweet smile. Sad as blue and blue as only you could cast the color on me. Can you see my fire red? Ow, ow. C'est la vie in my lonely. C'est la vie in my lonely without him. Boy, you swallow truth like honey and you spew your lies upon me, sweet and smooth as it goes down. Ow, ow. C'est la vie in my lonely. C'est la vie in my lonely without him. Oh, say you, say me, say always and forevermore. I'll be your perfect little sugar bride, but oh, if you could see the truth within a perfect harmony, your melody is bringing me down. Without him, boy, you swallow truth like honey. Yes, that is the one and only time I moved in this chair. It's very strange because I used to be a dancer. I studied ballet for so many years, and I was the most antsy, annoying child because I was hyperactive. All I do is sit behind a brown box. Don't worry, I'm not going to break out into a dance or anything. Someday I will. So I think I should actually tell the story of the song before I play it. It's kind of funny, if you don't mind. You guys are so quiet. I love it. It's great. Thank you. Or maybe that you just don't find me very amusing. But I think it's that you're paying attention. I hope that's what it is. So I had a really hot neighbor. Oh, so cute. living in Hell's Kitchen. It's freaking hot in here. Is it hot for these people? Are you hot?
Yeah.
I just need like a fan or something. I'm like sweating. You don't want to know. So my neighbor was living in my old apartment in Hell's Kitchen, and I just felt like I wasn't getting the attention that I wanted or deserved, and it was just very upsetting because he's just like, I was like, is he gay? I'm not that I just think any hot guy would just, you know, be all into me or anything, but it was very upsetting to me, my ego. So my friend was kind of friendly with him, and he was over one day, and they got me to play piano, which I never do for friends because I just think it's weird. And he suddenly became very smitten, and that was oddly enough made me feel really uncomfortable because suddenly I felt like I was just this piano chick to him, and maybe I was going to be famous someday or something. So then I got even more ticked off, which is, yes, I am one of those difficult people. And I ended up writing a song about it, and I had the pleasure of playing it for him without him knowing it was about him. Not the brightest. Blonde soap opera dude, really not much going on up there. And it's just kind of one of the great joys of being a songwriter. You get to write songs about moments with people, and they get to kind of witness it and not necessarily know it's about them. So anyway, this is called Wanted. But I have found you, and you do not more than you'll have, more than wanted. So, I wrote a song about a dead girl, and it's kind of about a ghost, really. I used to think that a little girl lived in my closet, and she used to haunt me. And I kind of wrote the song about her, and it was kind of this feeling like if I died, sometimes people don't know that they're dead, supposedly. I know that's really annoying in New Age, but so she kind of has a secret, and then the other way of looking at it is she has the secret, and everyone thinks she's alive, but she's actually dead. Tricky, yes, no. Anyway, this song is called She Floats, and it's about a little girl who wears Mary Jane's and is possibly dead. Watching puddles gather rain, there's no better place to lay. She's as fine as dandelions blowing in the wind. She's not thinking about anything. She floats. She floats. Wearing black patent Mary Jane's, she steps out into the rain. She's as dry as clear blue skies, swallowing you whole. Got no secrets, no, I'm told. She floats. She floats. Well, thank you. So I'm going to dedicate this next song to all the women in the audience who have tendencies to become stalkers. Now they're all like, oh shit, she knows. I'm a girl too, so there is a moment in every woman's life where she stalks. She stalks a man for some reason, even if he's like kind of an ass. And I had a friend who was doing that, and he was just so not good. This is not anti-man. This is not anti-man. So the men, they just listen. It's not, too angsty. And I'm going to rededicate this song to my really good friend because she just got dumped, and I think the stalking's really got to go. It's just really not good. And this was kind of my little lullaby to her, and it's called Rinse. She'd do anything to sparkle in his eye. She would suffer, she would fight and compromise. And she's been wishing on the star that shines so bright for answers to questions that will haunt her tonight. And she is all the way she can hold. In this way she must rinse. Is all the way she can love him this way. How she'd be soothed, how she'd be saved to be good. She needs to be held in his arms to be free. But everything happens for reasons that she will never understand. She knows that the heart of a woman will never be found in the arms of a man. And she must rinse this own way. She can't hold anybody this way. She must rinse this own way. She can't love him. And if she runs away, she fears she won't be followed. What could be worse than leaving something behind? And as the depth of ocean slowly becomes shallow, it's loneliness she finds. If only he was mine. She'd do anything to sparkle in his eye. She would suffer, she would fight and compromise. She's been wishing on the stars that shine so bright for answers to questions that will haunt us tonight. She must rinse this all away. She can hold him. story about this before I keep going. Don't mind. He was like, shut up, just play the music. So I have a little obsession with vampires. I find them to be incredibly sexy, and in any vampire movie I've ever seen, the girl that's getting bitten looks like she's experiencing intense pleasure. And even from an 8-year-old girl, I was like, I want that to happen to me. And of course, like before the blood comes, it's always like this great, passionate moment. So I don't know, I just think they're kind of sexy fellas. And I wrote this song about a war kind of between vampires and unicorns. I'll just let you absorb that for a moment. And it is kind of a take on Darwin's theory of survival of the fittest, because, you know, of course we all want the unicorns to win, but the damn vampires do. And it's actually, because people are like, what the hell is that song about? It's a little take on what kind of goes in the music. Wait, what goes in? I haven't even had a drink, and I just have stuttering problems sometimes. It's kind of a take on what goes on in the music industry, and how you see so many incredible musicians kind of get swallowed up and spit out. And I've seen it, and so I dedicate it to all those who are talented and working and maybe undercover. And I'm sure there's a lot of songwriters like that in Nashville too. So this song is called Half Week Before the Winter. Half a week before the winter, the chill bites before it comes, and I am a child of the pleasure that he brings before he runs. He sits behind a desk of mahogany, he whispers dreams into my ear, and though I'm giving him his empire, he delivers me my fear. The unicorns are riding high, powerful in coats of white. I turn to look and burn my eyes. I carry on, I carry all the weight of empty promise, as I stand swallowed by the light, flickering above the highway. I hold my head, know the streets are mine tonight. The vampires are growing tired. The coats of white all turn red. My heart burns with desire. Carry on, carry on. The unicorns are riding high, powerful in coats of white. We turn to look and burn our eyes. I carry on, I carry. The vampires are growing tired. The coats of white all turn red. My heart burns with desire. I carry on, I carry on. I carry on. I carry on. I carry on. I just want to thank you all for coming this evening and making it so meditative and fun to play. It's like my evening yoga. So I'm going to be playing this song for the rest of my life, but that's okay because it allows me to write weirdo songs about vampire wars. So enjoy and thank you. Making my way down, walking fast, faces bad and I'm homebound. Staring up at the edge, just making my way through the crowd. And I need you, I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight. It's always times like these when I think of you. I wonder if you ever think of me. 'Cause everything's so wrong, I don't belong, living in your precious memory. 'Cause I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? Oh, 'cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight. I don't wanna let you know I drown in your memory. I don't wanna let this go. I don't. Making my way down, walking fast, faces bad and I'm homebound. Staring like the edge, making my way through the crowd. And I still need you, and I still miss you. And now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass us by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you. Now I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you. If I can just hold you tonight. Thank you guys so much. what was right, just to know that I might peel away and choose to see with such a different side. I will never see the sky the same way, and I will learn to say goodbye to yesterday. I will never see still fly if held down, and I will always reach to why, 'cause I've seen twilight. Never cared, never wanted, never sought to see what flaunted. So on purpose, so in my face, couldn't see on my own place. And it was so easy not to build what I could own. But you told me I could change whatever came within these shallow days. And I will never see the sky the same way, and I will learn to say goodbye to yesterday. And I will never see still fly if held down, and I will always reach to why, 'cause I've seen. As the sun shines through, it pushes away and pushes it, and fills the warmth of blue and leaves it chill instead. And I didn't know that I can be so blind to all that is so real. But as illusioned eyes, I see there is so much to be revealed.